Hey guys, SCL 3618 here, coming to you live with a brand new layout update. Yeah, I know, it's been a while, but this time I think you'll like it. I mean, we got a new track plan updated, we got plenty of new roster acquisitions, so without further ado, let's get rolling. Alright, we're going to start off over the diesel yard. Now I'm going to try to keep the camera a certain angle just to avoid some spoilers, but as you can see, all the same here. The station, that's different too, we'll get to that in just a second. Inner loop, that's probably the biggest thing in terms of track layout. There was a passing siding that went between where you see between the tenders, the drive-in, and the Mercedes dealership, but I eliminated that and shifted that over to the second loop. So we've got a nice passing, just something basic on the backside. And honestly, compared to my car usage, I run a lot more trains on these outer two tracks than I do the inner. But regardless, that's that. Moving on over, you see the Benz dealership. Hayes Hobby House advertisement on the roof. Go check those guys out in Fayetteville if you're ever there sometime. Just keep on rolling back here. See our tree, get ready for Christmas. Hopefully get it plugged up this year, get a little more festive. Backside, the old farm scene, still just the same as it was. Now we do have the addition of a Hot Wheels hippie bus, just for the fun of it. See that there. Alright, moving on back. The coal yard has been moved slightly. The first building is back there on the storage lot, and this is just the coaling tower staged here for the moment. And now for probably the best aspect of me so far. First thing comes to mind, you're thinking, whoa, did you get Lionel Products HO? That's exactly what I intended. This is nothing more than old gray and brown Bachman Plasticville buildings. I just decided to make them a little bit more festive. So we'll see here, I tried to do, well, the best I could, replicate the Lionel 156 station platform. Those post-war guys out there, you're going to know what this is, of course. And I tried to add some custom details with some Lego lights. You see there? Just to add the effect. I mean, it's not scale by any means, it's more toyish, but it's more fun, I think. And I tried painting a couple more figures, so there's this chap here waiting for his train. Next up, detailed the depot, and this I'm kind of proud of. I took the size of the Plasticville placards and just went over it with the Lionel style. So we've got two Lionelville stickers. Get the roof off so you can see. Oops. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, two Lionel stickers on either side, so nice and festive there. And in this case, a bit more color is great. Got a semaphore re-glued, so that's kind of completing the scene of the inner track. And moving on back here, you can see our little corner billboards, the road scene. It's a little cleaning up, and of course our reliable Porsche. So, with that wraps up the layout segment. Alright guys, now for the more interesting aspect of things, locomotives. And as you can see, we have got plenty to go through, including a bit of a rarity on the right. So, first things first, let's get to, we'll start at the back. I got this as part of a set for my friend. Here, I'll move the camera out where y'all can see it all. Well, this is a late 1980s/early 90s Bachman coal set, and it came with two Southern Jeep 50s, number 7077 and 7078. Try saying that 4 times in a row. Front unit powered, rear unit unpowered. 6 hoppers, and as a bonus, got a Tropicana reefer life black, so not a bad find at all. And really good price, so I didn't mind that. Alright, the next two, well, everyone knows the girl on the right. Let's take a look at the one on the left. These two I picked up at the train show, the Newspaper Valley show, in case y'all are wondering. Got that, both of these for a budget that would not break the bank. Now, one on the left, Kato. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, you just blew your budget out of whack right there. Oh, no. I got both the 669 and 4610 in a package deal. And grand total, drumroll please, $80. Cheaper than any brand new Athearn ready to run locomotive. And honestly, 4610 may be an old one, and came as a kit format, but still new. Runs just like a champ, no problemos. The Kato, superb. So, I'm very pleased with these purchases, and hopefully I get some footage of each individual, get a review up. But, we're not done yet. These are just diesel add-ons. And I think we have one more guest that just arrived today, so it is literally fresh on the rails and after its break-in period. And here she comes. I am pleased to say, after a couple months off my roster, I now have another Bachman Berkshire. I sent $759 into Bachman to be serviced, and $35 later, they sent me this today. Nickel Plate Road 763 Railfan version. Here, I'll move the camera down and get a look at it. Just like 759, it does have the Mars light. It looks like they redesigned the side rods a little bit. It's a little noisy considering she's fresh out of the box, and that tender truck just loves to pop off, but other than that, I give it a little bit of a break-in, she'll be good to go. Right then, that wraps up my locomotive segment. Now let's get to some rolling stock. Alright, now for freight cars. We're going to start at the back. What we've got here is an Athearn 50-footer. This is a double-door box car, loaded from Norfolk Southern, so kind of a nice to find an original NS car at a reasonable price. I think I got it for $4. Not bad at all. Only money I'm going to have to spend externally is get some knuckle couplers on there, but overall really nice. And a little bit of North Carolina heritage on top of that. Alright, moving on down the line, we've got a Roundhouse 50-foot high cube, Ontario Northland. Really cool paint scheme. I've been meaning to get something a little different now for quite some time, so that filled that little niche. Okay, in front of that we have an Atlantic Coastline 40-footer with one slogan I've yet to have, thanks for using Coastline. So being a bit of an ACL buff, having it within a half a mile of my house virtually, it's kind of nice to have something cool like that. Alright, these two were really good finds. Like I said earlier, the 2 for $10 grab bins are excellent. This is looks to be an Athearn 40-footer with load, and that is like one of those resin loads. $5. The GATX Airslide, that's a Walters car, $5. No problem whatsoever. Carrying on down, we got a weathered RF&P plug door. Now this is a funny story. Last year I ended up selling at the train show for a friend of mine. Interesting experience to say the least. And the fellow had a booth beside us. Really nice to talk to. Overall, got along with him really good over the weekend. And we didn't return this year. Had some exterior business to deal with. Came back, went back to his table, and sure enough, he had this sitting up there. One of two he had weathered. Now, being that he was such nice to us last year, I said, what the heck, I may as well give it a good home. So, sure enough, there we are. 1 out of 2 cars like this in the world, and it's on my layout. So, kind of a cool little story. Alright, moving on down the back. We're probably going to have to shunt this consist forward. This was purchased last year. It's an Athearn, well, looks to be Athearn or Roundhouse PFE reefer. And right beside it, we've got another PFE reefer, except in the silver livery, with the dual SP and UP shields there. And 2 cooler cars at the back. This is an NMRA convention car, 50th anniversary. So you see 50 years of model roading, 35 to 85. Cool part being it's got Milwaukee Road Hiawatha on there, along with the station. Really nice find for my Athearn 40-foot anniversary cars. And right here at the back, something a little different. Got an Athearn Bay 1 Nicaboose, the SP Railroad Police. Now, I've seen these Athearn SEs, and of course the Genesis re-releases. Didn't feel like paying an arm and a leg for them, so it was kind of cool. I mean, sure missing a couple details, but it's blue box kit, it'd be easy to fix. And now for probably the last big car I got at the show. Well, let's see if it'll focus in. Yeah, Santa Fe 89-foot flat car. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, that was a good $10 at least. This, two unpainted trailers, $5. So you can definitely find some awesome deals during the last hours of the train show. And on the closing note of rolling stock, we got one more big add-on. This is my current hopper stash, and the biggest add-on being, you can see by the boxes back there, a 12-pack of BLI, Norfolk and Western H2A 3-bay hoppers. Now, I got these at a really good price from a friend of mine. New unboxed Paragon 1. Now let's focus it in here where you can see it a little better. There we go. Overall, really nice detail. The car's way alright. Got KD couplers. Built-in coal load, removable. Overall, really nice, and I'm pretty pleased with this. Great deal. Finally got something to fit my NWA as well as the J. So, got our coal fleet built up, along with everything else. So, that about wraps up the rolling stock section. Alright guys, I think we're going to try to wrap this review up real quick. But before I do, I just want to make a couple channel notes. First, subscriber count. Well past 1,500, guys. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough. Without you guys' support throughout the years, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am today. So thank you. Big thank you to each and every one of y'all for supporting me this long. Views still going up, which is great to see. I'm glad y'all still watching my stuff. Really pleased that some of this stuff has held on as long as it has. But other than that, I guess I can say it's big thanks. And keep an eye out. Everyone knows it's getting around the time of Christmas. And I'm hoping to do a couple videos. Now, Rail Sim stuff hasn't been as active as I would like. But, well, we'll see what we can do. I mean, I've got MSTS, Railworks, and Trains, and I'm pretty sure I can easily throw together a Christmas video, or what I've really been wanting to do for a couple of years is get these guys in action. So we'll see what we can do. Keep an eye on my channel. Well, Google Plus page, I should say now, but that's another can of worms. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. So until then, let's leave you with some running shots.